Alrighty, well, what's up, model builders? Again, Flowers Boy here. Just also let everybody else know that is just watching the channel. Sorry about my boxes, but that's not what I was gonna say. I do have my own merch from when I stream on Twitch. I haven't really been streaming on Twitch. Um, I don't know why, but I just haven't really been streaming on Twitch. Um, but yeah, if you would also like to support me, with some way, shape, or form, I do have hats. I like the flat bill hat, but you can also um bend the bill if you would like. Let me know in the comments if anybody would like to get some merch. The hoodies are really, really nice. The hats are really, really nice. The shirts, the tank tops, and I also have some like stickers and stuff. But yeah, let me know in the comments if anybody wants some merch. Um, or if not, I'll just put it in the description anyway. But yeah, if you guys want to support the channel in a way, gets you some Flowers Boy merch. But other than that, we got the Christine model. If you don't know who Christine is or what Christine is, it is a possessed car. It was originally a novel of a possessed car that goes around and kills people or unalives people. So yeah, the car is it's gonna end up being candy red. I got to spray paint today. There is a few things that I am going to um, be hand painting as well. Some spots that I don't end up getting. But Christine is a '58 Plymouth, um, and she was born to kill, claiming her first victim on the assembly line in in 1957. 2 decades later, in 1978, um, she was found in a junkyard, and the kid ended up buying her, and he kind of becomes possessed as well. If you guys want, read the novel. Again, it's by Stephen King. It is one of my favorite novels of all time. I've read the book several times. There's a little brief um, thing right there. I can, if it focuses, you all can pause it and read that. But that's what I was just kind of reading right there. But she's going to end up looking like this when we're done. She's going to look very, very beautiful. We're going to make her look all nice and clean. And we're also going to give her a clear coat as well. So this is kind of, it does come with some decals. I do have the decals out. Not really sitting out. Go ahead and it comes with stickers and oh no, it's just decals. I don't know. I think the only decals that I'm going to be putting on are the license plate decals. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Like there is the gauge clusters for the car and the license plates. If it looks brighter in my room here, I did get some new light bulbs, so yeah, it's gonna be a lot nicer to see things. Yeah, so I'm gonna be putting on the license plate decals, and of course, we also got the gauge clusters. I think these are gauge clusters as well, just right up there, those little black dots. I don't know if you'll really be able to see it that well. But everything else, I think I might do the heart Arnie um, on it as well. just kind of like on the back. But there are two types of this model if you end up buying it for yourself. This one, it says here on the box that it is molded in red, but this is the white version of the car. If you do get the one that is molded in red, it will have like a little red like graphic right here, and it will say molded in red. Unfortunately, I didn't get that that version of this model. I wish I had, because I'm gonna have to paint this whole thing, and you know what? I am going to paint it, and I am wanting to paint it because I want it to look like the car, Christine. But also, it's just I kind of wanted to do like the version of it where Arnie finds Christine in like a junkyard, or like in a guy's yard. Not really a junkyard, but when he goes to buy Christine, and he like basically ends up falling in love with the car. But yeah. So there are, let me grab the, sorry, I'm talking, not really building it. This is one of my favorite models that I'm going to be doing. So the instructions of it are pretty simple. So basically what I am going to be doing, I'm going to be doing the engine and the transmission first. Of course, you got the tires, the sidewalls, the inner wheel, the wheel retainer, and the outer wheel, and it comes with white wall inserts. They're plastic, which is nice. Then you kind of have a little bit of the interior right here. I know y'all can't really see it. And this is the kind of like the floorboard of the car, which I am going to end up just painting this whole thing red. I am going to get some reference photos to see what the inside of the car looks like, so I can do the floorboard how it is in the movie. So it's going to also look like the one from the movie. And like the chassis part, we're gonna end up painting that black because it did come in white, but it's going to be black. Then on the other side, you do have like the body, the chassis, more of the body here. The hood we're gonna end up having to paint as well, and this is like all the bumpers and the grills. But yeah, I'm gonna build what I can, and before I have to paint like the body and the chassis, so I can just take all that stuff out to my garage or my shop and do it all there. But yeah, I will stop just talking, and I will get into building this a little bit. So yeah, hope you guys liked my last video of the X-Wing Starfighter. That one was fun to build, and like I said in that video, I meant to post the Enterprise It's full build, but I ended up deleting all of the footage. So yeah, I mean it's a very very depressing when I was trying to post that. Like 90% of that the video of that was all black screen, and then the last little bit was some of the last little bit of the video that I had. But it is what it is. So alrighty, well, I'll quit yakking my jaw, and I will get to building this. But yeah, if you guys end up liking this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new, hit that subscribe button as well, and I appreciate it. Alright, let's get into building it.
So close but far away, I know that I could break while I'm walking a tightrope. Yeah, I live with no regrets. I see the stars connect. It's the light that I follow. Home, feeling so alive when I dream. Open up my eyes while I sleep. I'm awake for you. I'm awake. Take me into the dark. Tear my whole world apart. Build it up just to break down. Down, down. No fear, I'll find the words. Keep fighting till it hurts. Let the future unfold. 'Cause it's written in my soul. Feeling so alive when I dream. Open up my eyes when I sleep. I'm awake for you. I'm awake.
Alrighty, so here is the engine for Christine. This thing was a little bit of a pain to put together. Let me get a hold of it so I can just spin it. There's a lot of small parts to this part of the model. This part right here, this little black piece, it is actually supposed to extend down and connect down here. When I was putting it in, the hole right on here on top of the valve cover is super tight. I tried to like kind of open it up just a little bit with this little copper wire that I have around for that. Excuse me. And I pushed and I guess I snapped it off. But I didn't glue the fan in. Just kind of, I don't know, just kind of for a piece that is able to move. But for back here and a little bit on the engine block itself, I did use some dual coat top coat. This thing is nice. I couldn't really find a small bottle of this. I mean, this bottle, it was $4.59, $4.60. This thing is going to last me like forever. But and the color that I was using was the same color that I guess y'all didn't see. The same color that I used on part of the incells of the Enterprise is Pavement acrylic craft paint, and it is quick drying. It is really, really nice. It's not really nice when you accidentally put in quite a bit into your little thing. I drink a lot of water, so these make for excellent little paint cups or little water cups for you. But I got this at Walmart. I think. Give me 1 second. I think I still have the receipt. I do. Let me see here. It was cheap. The candy apple, which I am going to be using on a few parts, that one was 97 cents at Walmart. The latte color, that one was 97 cents. And the pavement black was 54 cents. So really, really good. Really good. Cheap paint. For actually really, really cheap. And Walmart has a lot of colors. I did get a candy apple red, so I'm hoping it is about the same color of red. But these are 2 fluid ounces, about a 60 ml bottle. It's a 59. Yeah, really, really good paint. And I mean, you get a lot of it, and a little bit of it goes a long way. I did start painting a little bit for this is the inner wheel, for, of course, the wheels and tires. Here is kind of this. This is, of course, the outside part of it. It's got the white wall insert. I'm not sure on how well I like that. I don't know. To me, it looks a little cheesy. And I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to end up liking it. I thought about just going over them with some white paint that I have to see that kind of livened it up a little bit. And I don't know. I don't think I'm going to. But yeah, a really nice little vinyl tires that it comes with. Pretty durable as well. But yeah, I thought I'd give you guys an update. I'm not really doing a whole lot of video on this. There's a lot of meticulous to this, and I have to sit and wait. And if I do that, I'm gonna have like 5 seconds of like a little bit of video, and then jump to another 5 seconds. So I thought I'd just keep updating you guys on the progress and basically what I'm doing. So, all right, let's continue. Alrighty, so as I said, I was going to be jumping around and kind of updating along. I mean, it's not going to be as long for me as it is for you guys watching, but we have got the interior of the car painted. Of course, these outside of these door panels are be hidden by the body, so I just didn't bother painting that. Of course, the underneath of the dash as well. But let me see if I can get in there a bit closer. There's the interior. I tried to get it pretty close. It did come with some decals for the dash, like the gauge cluster. I decided not to put it in there. The red that I used for the interior was this candy apple red. I think in another little clip. I think the last clip I talked about like the prices of them. Yeah, and I got them at Walmart. Really good. The bottom part of the body I spray painted with a candy apple red that I also got at Walmart. And it turned out really, really nice as well. And same color. And so I did I sprayed it with a gray primer and waited for that to dry. Then went over with the red and waited for that to dry. Then I also put a clear coat on top of it. So the body of the car turned out really, really nice. The actual Christine car, she has a white top. After I painted it, I looked and I was like, well, crap. I guess I messed up right there. But I actually like the red top a lot better, in my opinion. I like the red top. I could have left it the white like I did these. To get this all white, I just got some masking tape and I cut around it. It was really, really easy to do. And spraying. I do have a little bit of touch-up work to do right here. I'm just going to use some like nail polish remover and on my little cotton swab Q-tip, and hopefully I'll be able to get that off. If not, I do have some white that hopefully it is the same kind of white. I'll go over it and get it. I started painting the underneath side. This part of the chassis is going to be the top side, so don't really have to worry about that part, this top part of it that much, since the I may get all of this, so you really don't see that white, especially when you're looking in the engine bay. But pretty much all the underneath side, I do have a little bit to get right down in there and those little holes. But yeah, it's turning out really, really nice so far. I am very, very happy of what I have done and how it's looking. And and also here is the engine. The engine, I think, came out really, really nice. Let's see if it focuses. There it is. There's a lot of really tiny parts on this that do break off. So if it's kind of like first time working on this specific model, you're gonna have to kind of be patient with it. And the engine will be setting. There's a little tiny hole right on the oil pan. It will be setting on there. There's another little hole. You can get it in. I may have to waller it out just a tad with a little drill bit, but it'll be on there just like that on the chassis. Yeah, I'm getting ready to work on this more. I was kind of painting some of the control arms for the running gear. All this is going to be sitting on there like so. I'm gonna do some more painting. Gonna paint that black as well. Yeah. So I'm gonna get that done, and I will be back once I get a little bit farther. Alrighty, so we've got the chassis, or pretty much half the chassis done. I did have to glue the wheels and tires so they don't turn, which I'm pretty disappointed in that. They should have made it to where they snap in my opinion. But they've got, I mean, if you want to build a chassis of a drift car, dude, I didn't glue the tie rod onto the control arms. But oh my goodness, if you want to have a drift car, there is some turning right there. It can actually go just a tad bit farther. It's got quite a bit of room that it can turn. But yeah, so we've got the motor mounted, and I decided not to do the exhaust because on how they, I'm sorry if you can't really hear me that well there. So on how they connect, it's kind of weird. It's gotta like go up, over, and down. Like this is super difficult, and it will end up. Gosh, I can't even get it. It will end up sitting like so, but you can't really get it. There's not really any way of securing it because it'll just be sitting here, just kind of flap around until you put. I guess the side will be on this side. I don't know exactly, but they'll just sit there and flop around. So I might just put them on after I get the body dropped onto the chassis. I'm waiting for, which pretty much all of these are done drying, so I can go ahead and put those together and get them on. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna wait until to do the exhaust until the body is dropped onto the chassis. Sorry, I'm yawning. So I can kind of fasten it a little bit better. But we got the leaf springs, we got the transfer case, the rear struts, the drive shaft, the other part of the transfer case. So I think I'm gonna put all those together and on there. Again, I'm sorry for yawning. And yeah, we're gonna get the rear end done. And I think after that, yeah, we drop the body onto the car. And then we install the windows. Then we do the radiator, the grill, the hood, and then we start doing a lot of the cosmetic stuff, like the bumpers and the tail lights, and sorry, I think that's it. Yeah, this is the final. So yeah, we got this little section left to do. So place a small amount of cement inside of each wheel retainer when installing the wheel. Yeah, I mean, they should have, in my opinion, they should have left the wheels so they would be able to turn. And oh well. Alright, I will get that done. And I think I will just come back to show you guys when I drop the body on. Alrighty, so I am coming up close to the end of this build. I have a few more things left to add. It is coming along very nice. I just got the bulbs or the headlights. If it focuses, there we go. Glued into the front grille there. I have the front and like rear bumpers drying right now. I have one other part, the horn goes right up here. I have that drying. I had a hood ornament glued there onto the hood. It just looks really nice with the hood on. Just boom. Yeah, she is looking fabulous. All right, and I know some of you are saying, I don't know if I covered this in the last little clip, but the roof of the car, I know the Christine in the movie, she has a white roof, but I like it with the red roof. One, I just didn't realize it when I was taping off the side stripes that I should have taped off the top as well. But that is my fault. But after I got done painting it, I realized I was like, I like it with the red. I like it with the red roof as well. I like it. So yeah, then we have the windshield wipers to put on, the little decorative pieces here above the headlights, the antenna, and then we have the rear bumper to do. Then we got the decals, a few of the decals left to do, and then she's pretty much done. This has been a wild ride indeed. When I was gluing in the windows, I did get a little bit of glue there onto that window. I am very upset about that. I tried to get it off. It just didn't want to come off, and I didn't want to risk the plastic in that, like alcohol in the plastic, creating a like a chemical reaction and it just ruining that window. So I'm just gonna have to live with it. She has a beautiful side. I'm sorry, I don't even have it in frame. She has a beautiful side, a good side, and she has a not so good side. I did get red paint when I was peeling off from my tape. Did get red paint back here. I was trying to cover it up with a little bit of white paint, but of course it's not the same color of white. So I'm just gonna have to live with that as well. But she has a good side. She's gonna sit like that, and yeah. But I still like it. I'm still liking this. So yeah, don't tip it upside down when you got things that aren't glued on. But yeah, I'm gonna finish getting all this together, and I will show the finish. Alrighty, so we are finished with Christine here. Get her in frame. I did add of course, there it is, the license plate decal. I added this decal there on the window. And she turned out very, very well. I am very happy with myself. I tried to recreate the picture on like the front of the box or like the front of the movie with the smoke, and it turned out really, really well. Let me see if I can pull it up here. And yeah, it turned out very, very well. I was very happy with how this whole model ended up. Let's see here. Nope, wrong. There it is. She turned out beautiful in that picture, and I'm very, very happy with how it turned out. Let's see here. Yeah, so if you guys ended up liking this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. Sorry I didn't do too much of a time lapse on this one. This one was a lot of sitting and waiting and sitting and waiting some more. But it's time for her to join everybody else on the shelf. And again, I appreciate y'all watching, and y'all have a good rest of your day.